Hello everybody. I have my 1903 Springfield rifle out here today, and phone is not connecting to the GoPro. It was working fine, and now it seems to be a constant issue. I used to have a GoPro remote. I broke it, so now I'm left with, at the moment, just manually turning the camera on and off. Again, I apologize. So this has a Avis replacement barrel on it. It's got a barrel date of 1-19, and it also has a flaming bomb on the barrel, right up here towards the muzzle. So the barrel was replaced in 1919.
You have 1 minute till the ceasefire. You have 1 minute.
The serial number range on this puts this gun at 1919 as well. We have a break coming up, and I will start shooting this after the break. Alright, so 1903 Springfield. The last time I had this out, there was damage to the rear sight, and I could not adjust windage very far. It had been, I don't know, peened or hit or something, but it wouldn't move in one direction. It's the direction I needed to go. So now we are more or less, yeah. A friend of mine, Martin Gideon, who's a gunsmith, works out of his home. He fixed that for me, and I really appreciate that. And like I was saying, this is has a 1919 date on it, and it has the Avis barrel, which is a replacement barrel. And the barrel date is 1919. Now I use 165 green for the essence for both. See, it's got a poly tip on it. The powder I'm using is IMR 4451, and it's 49.6 grain. CCI large rifle primer, and with an overall length gauge. The length is 2 inches, 660 thousandths. That's the Hornady overall length gauge, which measures more or less from the old jib, however you pronounce it, to the back of the bullet. Yeah. So let's see where it hits. I believe I'm set up for the peep sight. Let's see real quick. Oh, no, I'm not. All right. I'm going to use the bottom target. Trigger pull on this, very, very light. I like it. And the magazine is on. Okay, hold on. I have that. All right. Gotta get it in. There we go. All right. Now it's on. So as you figured out, it has a magazine off, and when it's switched to the middle position, that's when you can remove the bolt, which I just did. Ooh, that one. That. phone was a little tight. Ah, no, we're good. Okay. All right. Check for signs. Again, just a little bit of flat. Got some drag on a couple of those. And I believe that's because of case expansion in the chamber. It was a little bit of drag. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it looks okay. Now, I don't remember how I have this adjusted. I need to look and see where I'm headed. Folks. Okay. So good. It's a tad low, surprisingly. Really decent. I couldn't. My windage was off the last time I shot this. I couldn't adjust the windage. Now my elevation, I have to look at the trifle. Bring that up just a just a tad low. And sight system, it's the Buffington sight system. That's the same sight I have on my flat door, Springfield. And I like it, kind of a precision sight. And, for old rock, it really shoots well. Yeah, like I said, replacement barrel, and by a company called AV. I had to look it up because it's got AV written on the stamp of the barrel. I didn't know what it meant, and yeah, now I know. Google it. The bolt has it on it plus 082 handle. I believe it's a plus. Could be a 4. And I don't, it doesn't match the last few numbers up here. So I don't know if this is an original bolt to this gun or why that's etched on there. I'm assuming it was for another rifle. I really don't know. So, all right. I'm going to aim at a the middle target now, since I've adjusted the windage. I mean elevation. But this gun really likes it. Really does. Love it. This is such a cool rifle. It really is. Really, really cool rifle. Back when I was in the Navy in the early 70s, my division chief, he bought one of these rifles and sporterized it. At the time, that was kind of a popular thing to do. When I look back on it now, I could just cry. But it did a beautiful job on the gun, and it was an amazing rifle. It shot well, and it was very well done when he sporterized it. But today, when I see a old milsurp like this that somebody's sporterized, it kind of breaks my heart, because that's another little piece of our American heritage, American history, that's no longer what it was. You know, it's okay. It's a firearm, and he can do what he wants with it. He's passed away now, but he was a good man. He really was. I want to take a peek and see how my windage adjustment was, and my elevation. My windage on that group was a tad bit to the right. Okay. So, I mean, it's not significant. So I need to move left. Okay, that's the wrong way. Let's go about a half a mark and see what that does. I don't know what each one of these marks is as far as MOA, but so I'm just guessing. The other thing you want to do when you shoot these is you want to always check to make sure that your brass, your length of your brass is good, because they do stretch. You want to trim your brass. You want to anneal the necks on your brass, and you can continue to use it until it fails. Now, these are mixed stamps, you know, and I'm getting pretty good groups with mixed head stamps. All right, so now I'm going to shoot the top target since I adjusted the windage now. I don't know what the trigger pull weight on this is, but it's very light. Oh my gosh, that's so smooth. So smooth. That bolt is just smooth as glass. Right there, that sling swivel's biting my hand. And I bruise real easy. I'm gonna have a bruise in the back of my hand. Okay. Top target. Up. That little bit I moved it. That little bit I moved it was too much. That's crazy. Come on. I'm sorry, it's cheap scope. Yeah, I moved it too much, and I only moved it like half a line. I don't know how else to describe it. And it was too much. That's crazy. All right, try it there. Whew, that barrel's hot.
You have 1 minute till the ceasefire. You guys have 1 minute.
All right, we got 1 minute to ceasefire. Get down range here.
Firearms at all.
All right, let's see what the Springfield did. I started at the bottom target and moved up to the top target. So I adjusted my windage again after the last shots. Okay, it was at this point that the microphone power went out. So I'm going to just voice over from here, and you'll see that on those shots, as soon as we get the focus on there, I was just adjusting for windage and over adjusted right there and there. So I went one way too far and then went the other way too far. So we're using SSTs for this, probably as previously stated. And again, I apologize that I lost the microphone, but that's okay. So the next bit, I'm just going to shorten it till show the shooting. I'm just going to shorten this clip so that you don't have to hear me voice over, and this will be my final shooting for until I get out to the target again and show you. So all right, let's cut this video short and turn the microphone off. And these were my last shots. Windage and elevation were adjusted.